Well, hello, everyone. Thank you very much. Welcome to the LifeCast. I'm Nelson, and this is Nicole. She's a wonderful lady. I know her, and I just really wanted to have a chance to have her tell your story. She's one of the bravest, most courageous women I know. And my wife, Michelle, is pretty awesome, so she's up there at number 1, but Nicole is top 5. I mean, I'm just saying. So, real quick, Nicole, a little bit about yourself.
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm 46.
46. Married, single?
Single.
Dating
someone.
Sort of? Really?
Yeah,
Guys, the line starts here. Because
Yeah.
Nicole is awesome. Guys just don't know how about you and how wonderful you are, or there would be a line.
Nice.
I'm convinced. So what we do in the LifeCast, everybody has a great story. There's something about them through who they are, where they're from, what their life has been in their life, and questions that we ask will bring out those great stories. So, for example, have you ever, because I don't want to judge, been in the back of a police car?
I have. Yes.
How did you end up there?
Well, I was young. I was maybe 7th, 8th grade. Had some girls over. We decided to sneak out.
Oh, that's always fun.
And
I used to make a me in the bed when I would do that. One time I came back in the window and my bed was made. I knew I'd been caught. So you guys, now what did you do?
Well, we snuck out. We just decided to walk around West Lynn. You know, back in the old days. We walked down by Key Bank.
You had a pretty low threshold for daring. Okay, so now on the car theme again.
Yes.
You'd be surprised how many people have a yes answer to this because it's fascinating. Have you ever fallen out of a moving car?
I've jumped out of a moving car.
Oh, now see, that could be even better. So how did you end up jumping out of a car?
Well, I was just in a little tiff with my boyfriend. And we were coming to the gas station, and I decided to not...
You'd had enough.
Yeah, just get out.
I had enough, and I would like me a big gulp and a corn dog. This is as good a place as any.
There you go.
Okay, so wonderful things. Now, one of the things I want to talk about you is you have been on a journey in your life that has been incredible, and most people wouldn't wish it on their worst enemy. So can you tell me a little bit about this aspect of your life and how you got there?
Well, it started in September 2009.
Mm-hmm.
And my daughter, just shortly before her 10th birthday, went in for a routine eye exam. And they found, after a series of tests, they found that she had medulloblastoma, brain cancer.
Oh, my.
So, and within 24 hours, she had her first brain surgery.
That quick?
That quick. They had to observe her for 24 hours before they could give her surgery. So
now here's one of the things. You know, you and I both have an association with the Children's Cancer Association, and it's because of that and the stuff with them that I asked this question, and it's difficult. Was there something going on with Emme that you went, that's not right, we got to get her to the doctor, or was it just out of the blue?
Well, I noticed, you know, she got some new pink flip-flops during that summer. And they were a little too big, but she really wanted them. And she would kind of stumble around a little bit. And we took her to the doctor. They said, you know, she had these long legs. And they thought, well, she's just growing. She's just having an awkward stage. You know, maybe we should get her eyes checked and things like that. It's right before school starts. And that was about it. There was nothing. And then after the routine eye exam, then...
they said we need to talk.
Yeah.
And so this is the hard part.
Yeah.
So from that eye exam, then you're sitting across that desk from a doctor who's telling you your daughter has cancer.
Right.
And
looking at her, she looked like a typical little girl
she looked
ready
fine.
for school. She did. She but they admitted us into ICU. Even, you know, and we waited for 24 hours while they gathered the team. And she had her first brain surgery and suffered a stroke with her first surgery. So within 24 hours, our whole lives changed.
That's what I was going to say. What happened at that moment when they were telling you that? Did it sink in, or did you just find yourself going, no, I'm not here, this isn't happening?
I think really I was just in that moment, like not thinking of anything else outside of that moment, just focused on what needed to be done.
Yeah. And since then, what has the journey been like? I mean, because I do know you, there's been a ton. Tell me what some of that journey has been like for you guys, some of the ups and downs.
She has had 13 surgeries now.
Wow.
Her last one was just this October. She's had a couple months of radiation, 5 days a week for a few months. She had a slight break, and then 6 rounds of chemo.
Oh my! Now, honestly, now on the chemo, did that make her sick?
Well, physically, she wasn't ill. She didn't do like you hear about. She's a tough cookie.
Because see, I've always thought that's one of the aspects about this that I've always thought was so horrific. You're dealing with all of that and the possible consequences, and then through the medication and the things that are going to help, to watch your child suffer even more.
Right. Right.
So
I think through her strength, though, I was able to get through that. Just watching her take every moment in and just do what needed to be done. She didn't ever have a woe is me. She didn't ever have that. I think once she asked me, Mom, why is this happening to me? But truly, since then, 7 years, she just goes straight forward and doesn't stop.
And here's what I want to ask you, because like I said, I don't know very many people that could hold up as well as you have seemed to hold up through this, because I do know you. What's kept you going? What has been that thing, that idea that's kept you going?
I think just knowing that this is our journey, and for whatever reason, this is what we need to do. And through all of that, through what she's been through, I've learned the real meaning of, life and what's important. I don't know if I would know that. I don't know that I would have all this compassion for disabled people, because I didn't know anyone that was disabled.
Yeah.
I did.
And Emme is in a wheelchair now.
She's
is
in
she
a
not?
wheelchair.
Yeah.
She has right side weakness. She has just one eye that's working. She has hearing loss. She has learning disabilities now. She's in special needs. But she's bright and beautiful and funny and smart. And
your daughter Emme is an absolute joy.
She really is.
There's not
She's
many
a
people
light.
that have met her that have just, considering what that poor kid has been through. So here's what I thought. This is where something like this can help. It's bad imagination, but I want you to walk through this with me.
Right.
Now imagine we're talking to a mom or a dad, or a mom and dad, a couple that is just finding out something along the lines of what you found out. Take a minute and a half and talk to them and tell them, encourage them, help them.
I think knowing that there's a journey to be unfolded, and not looking too far ahead, living in the moment, and just being, just really understanding the reason that it happens. There's really not a reason. But,
I know,
but it's to just live in that moment, and just the strength that you get from it, the learning experience for your whole family. Really, and the community, my community, Lake Oswego, and where we live, and Westland. Wow, it brings out, there's so much good.
Yep.
That you might not know if you've not been through that.
And I would think too, the absolute joy that every moment with your child. Enjoy every single moment that you can. Just enjoy it. Some of you aren't enjoying your kids right now, and they're giving you reasons. I understand, but so
every
Nicole,
minute, every second is precious.
Every second. And how's she doing right now today? How is Emme today?
She's great. She goes to school. She we still go to the hospital every other week for therapy. She's in lots of therapy. She does therapeutic horseback riding. She has a 3-wheeled bike. She has. Is
it a chopper?
No.
I love motorcycles.
That, she has great. She loves art. She's happy.
And she had a singing engagement
oh,
recently.
yes.
Tell everybody about that. That was wonderful. What a joy for
she
Emme.
Sang for the Northwest Women Blues Review. She sang Christmas song up on stage.
Yay.
She loves to sing. She's a karaoke queen.
That's right.
She's a happy girl. I mean, she's had challenges, but she's happy, and that's all I care about. You know, things. Our path wasn't what I thought it was when she was little.
Yeah. Well, who?
You know, but honestly, I think that this is how our path is now, and it's pretty great. She's pretty amazing.
She is.
You know.
And you know what? So's her mama.
Oh.
You're awesome. It's been a pleasure to know you these years, and like I said earlier, the bravery and the courage and the strength that you have shown.
Oh, thank you.
Man, I would have been a puddle, and you are just amazing. So thank you for being on Lifecast, Nicole. Bless you. I want to hug.
I know.
All right. Thanks for joining us on the Lifecast. If you would like to be on the Lifecast, please, we would love to tell your story. Just send me an email, the nelsonportlandshow@gmail.com. We'll have a screening process because I know I make some people nervous. Check it out ahead of time. And obviously, we come to you and you don't have to do anything that you're not comfortable with, but we would love to tell your story. Thank you so much for being with us today, Nicole. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.